Welcome to this channel, guys, here in Kenya. As I was doing this video, it was 2 a.m. in the night, and I'm hoping that from wherever you're watching, you're enjoying our videos. I wanted this to do some two salutations. One is Justus Okari. Thank you very much. He's a new subscriber. I was also doing another shout out to Onyango Olo TV. I think he's also another upcoming YouTuber. I haven't met this guy, but I saw him commenting in my videos, and of course I just feel like we can go and check out his analysis. I think he's a Kisumu based analyst. You can also check out what he's doing in terms of analysis. I wanted us to look at the Jubilee parliamentary meeting that was held in State House. I know people had really been inviting me to say something about it, and so deeply we are going to look at it at that PG. But before I look at that, Daktari Kimei Kiprotich, I think, asked me to do a video, Stanley Kimei, to do a video on Raila Odinga's trip in India or Ethiopia. Guys, what do you think about it? I promise I'll do a video, but I think we're still putting up, still trying to do my research and find out what exactly is Raila Odinga's mission out of the country. Uhuru Kenyatta met at State House with a section of Jubilee Party leaders. Now, the Jubilee Party officials and leaders, unlike other PG, the last PG that Jubilee held was in 2017, and it was full to the brim. Now, according to what we had actually understood, I've been trying to comb online to see whether there is any politician or any media outlet that took photos, or rather, whether State House could leak the photos of that meeting. Because of essence is attendance. I think Jubilee Party, the truth of the matter is, it does not exist. It's just a shell that now they are trying now to revive it. I understand that my reason why there are no photos here is they decided to keep it secret because they didn't want the media to blow out the shakiness of the party. I think if it was officials, then the Murathes, the Tuju, Amos Kimunya, Ngunjiri Wambugu attended. Sabina Chege is in Nyanza, so she was not in State House because she's running a vote registration drive. And of course, I'll do a video about Sabina Chege. Guys, you will remind me sometime. So why do you think Uhuru Kenyatta did not want the country to see the photos? I want to believe that when the leaders were walking in State House, maybe their phones were being confiscated. Or maybe they were told that you are not allowed to take the photos, or rather the videos. But then, in this video, I'm going to look at why the Uhuru Kenyatta handlers have opted to go bare knuckle with Deputy President William Ruto. But before I give that, because that's where my punchline is, I just wanted to also inform you of some of the few key points that we've taken from that PG. I think I saw the Facebook page of Nyeri Town MP Ngunjiri Wambugu saying that, one, Jubilee Party is going to form an alliance with ODM, and Uhuru Kenyatta is going to lead that negotiation and the framework on which Jubilee is going to work with ODM. Secondly, Jubilee Party is not going to field a presidential candidate, so they are going to endorse Raila Odinga. Another third deliberation in that meeting is that they are going to put up efforts to rebrand the party, to maybe do the color. The lobby groups like Warembo na Jubilee or the Jubilee Young Turks are going to be revived, and I think that's a good strategy so that they can actually propel the ideologies of the party. Lastly, Uhuru Kenyatta is going to remain as the party leader of Jubilee Party even after the transition. And people who watched the other video that I did about Moses Kuria turning down offer to join Jubilee, I mentioned that politicians' careers from central Kenya are going to be destroyed because Uhuru Kenyatta is not going to leave active politics after retiring. In fact, he's going to be more active because his business interest can only be protected by the political power. So that is a bit of what I spoke, and that is why I believe that Uhuru is not going to retire politically. So guys, if you're watching this video for the first time, and I'm kindly requesting you humbly, subscribe. We are on our journey to 5,000. I hope we will go. Subscribe. Give us your feedback in the comment section. And also remember to click the notification bell so that when we publish a video, you will be notified. The 4th of February, Jubilee Secretary General Raphael Tuju was appearing on a live interview in Inoro. And in that interview, he actually leaked some very damning details about Deputy President. And according to Tuju, is that Deputy President was determined to sabotage President Uhuru Kenyatta's administration, and that is why actually Uhuru, according to Tuju, Ruto approached Raila so that they could sabotage Uhuru's government in the second term. And that is why when Uhuru realized, then he averted that deal by having the handshake. That is just one dossier from Raphael Tuju. Remember, David Murathe at some point even made a statement that Ruto was planning to assassinate the president, which, guys, you know, some things in this country, you even laugh. That is not there. But because we're in a season of politics, you will hear more of this. Now what is happening, David Murathe is back at Jubilee Party. And by the way, he never resigned as the vice chairman of Jubilee Party. Today, I've been looking at his Twitter handle, I think for the last 3 days from I think for the last 1 week, from the 1st of January, from the 1st of February to now, he's gone on charm offensive against Deputy President. In one of the tweets, he's actually saying that the President of Republic of Kenya is going to be appointed. Then you also look at the latest statement from Raphael Tuju. It is bare open that they have also opened another war with Deputy President William Ruto. But why? Someone mentioned that this phase of politics that we're now facing, everything is going to be let open. William Ruto was trying to first sugarcoat, even when his allies were actually chased from the cabinet or were fired from the cabinet, the issue about his security details reduced, harassment at the National Assembly. He has always tried to be protective of President Uhuru Kenyatta. But lately, that has changed. Now, Uhuru Kenyatta, as the politician that you know, he's not so much confrontational. I think one thing with Uhuru, if you study Uhuru carefully, Uhuru is highly emotive. And so he is normally advised to not to be confrontational on stage because I think he's really highly tempered. When he speaks with a lot of anger too. Now, one thing is happening why they're now going head-on with William Ruto. One is the latest move of William Ruto to face off Uhuru Kenyatta. William Ruto have decided that this time round, he's telling off the president about the handshake, about the way he's so skeptical with the way he was so skeptical with the handshake with Raila Odinga, and the way Raila Odinga is a state project. In fact, he tells him that Azimio la Umoja Uhuru Kenyatta is a dark force behind Azimio la Umoja. But wait a minute. I think I want to play you a bit of this interview. This was an interview that was done 2 years ago after the handshake, and William Ruto was skeptical of the handshake.
Raila Odinga approached me on 4 occasions.
Before talking to the president?
Yes.
after the election,
to have a discussion. I declined to engage the former Prime Minister. Is that in Jubilee, we have one central command. President Uhuru Kenyatta is the party leader, is the president, and we all defer to him. And the second reason is I did not believe that he was doing this in good faith.
The Murathe and Tuju, their political lifeline is only on Raila Odinga. If Raila Odinga ascends to power, then they can get the political relevance. But if William Ruto ascends to power, they don't have a chance because they're the people that have ejected William Ruto from Jubilee Party. That is the truth. And we are not going to mince our words. They're the people that William Ruto think that are blocking his way to presidency. And so they think they're the people that also ran with the narrative of corruption. I normally ask guys, do you think that Ruto was really corrupt or it was a narrative? And if it was a narrative, was it a true narrative or it was a political tool? Ask yourself that question. So they know that they cannot work with Ruto. But then guys, this is my punchline. And this is why Uhuru Kenyatta have launched this attack on William Ruto. Ahead of Uhuru Kenyatta's tour in central Kenya, the handlers want to flare up the emotions. And this is going to work. And let me explain how this is working. My good friend Bernard Adewa will tell you that this all anger by Ruto and Murathe are designed to wipe the emotions. So I think William Ruto's side have been running away with that. The Uhuru hunters have realized that for him to get relevance, to bring that anxiety, for the Central Kenya people to listen to him, people are expecting Uhuru Kenyatta to go and explain why they are not in good terms with Ruto, or why they differed with Ruto. That is not going to be done, guys, because there is nothing new that Uhuru can tell the Central Kenya people. Everything has been explained by David Murathe and Raphael Tuju. And these interviews that have been doing, even Maina Kamanda, the interviews that the Keleweke team have been doing, they've been actually delivering President Uhuru Kenyatta's message. What Uhuru wants to do is to also bring that anger. Because there are two ways. When that anger is up, he's trying to prepare how are Central Kenya going to receive his message. So in that case, what he's going to do, he's going to tell the Central Kenya people that what he has done as Jubilee government in the second term and in the first term, I don't know whether this is going to sell, but then what he's going to say is for someone to continue doing and complete those projects, he's going to run the Raila agenda. Because ask me, if Uhuru wants to campaign for Raila, is it going to explain to Central Kenya people why he is not with Ruto? Or to explain to Central Kenya people why Raila is the best person for them? For you to explain why Raila is the best person, you must give more positives. You cannot go there with a negative statement, then you want to give an advice to Central Kenya people to support Raila Odinga, because Uhuru Kenyatta's candidate is Raila Odinga. Guys, that's my analysis on why I think Uhuru Kenyatta team have now gone bare knuckle on deputy president. And that is why David Murathe believes that Uhuru Kenyatta will not hand over power to William Ruto. What do you think? They are preparing the mountain. And I can repeat, fahali wawili wakipigana nyasi ndio umia. When Uhuru is fighting with William Ruto is not going to be affected. The careers that are going to be destroyed are Rigathi Gachagua, Alice Wahome, Kimani Ichung'wah, and the rest. Because these people can settle the matter up there. And it depends. If the Central Kenya feels like Uhuru is saying the right thing and Ruto was lying, then all these politicians from Central Kenya around William Ruto will be kicked out. And so guys, that's my punchline on why Uhuru have actually gone bare knuckle with William Ruto.